Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Your presence is always welcome here. It's very appreciated and much needed. So, thank you for tuning in. This will be a channeled message for you for your highest good, and I'm going to bring through your grandmother today. See what she has to say. So, first off, I'm going to clear the energy, call in my angels, my guides, and spirit to move through me and to speak through me and to deliver clear and concise messages from your grandmother. Let's see what she has to say. Thank you. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's always a pleasure. Okay, first off, what do we have? The Hermit. So she sees that you've been in a lot of solitude, a period of solitude, introspection. You have been receiving guidance from her, and she comes through your intuition and speaks to you. So you're not imagining things if you hear her voice talking to you at times or her laugh. She loves it when you hear her laugh. And I'm getting that she was sort of funny and had a witty personality, and she was full of a lot of wisdom. She had lots of wisdom to share with you. And in your blocked energy, um, so someone has used some strategies against you with deception. They've stolen your time, your energy, your resources, your attention. She's saying, don't give any of that attention anymore. They've been very cunning and sneaky, but she is blocking them out from reaching you. And so I find that very interesting. Also, the Hermit card is a number 9. It represents things coming to fruition, completion, and fulfillment for you. The Seven of Swords is a 7, which brings in luck. She's sending you luck, faith, wisdom, reflection, and understanding. And so perhaps you've been spending some time reflecting on the past and trying to gain understanding from the lessons that you've learned. And she wants you to know that she's there for you no matter what happens, especially in the hard times. She's always there by your side. And she really wants you to know that she's there watching you when you go through challenges, and she never leaves you. And wow, you are sitting in the Emperor energy. You have authority over your own life. You're building structure, stability, and you also are a good leader at whatever it is that you do, or you are a leader and not a follower of the crowd. And force represents structure, foundation, stability, and planning. And so you are building strong foundations in this current phase of your life. And she's acknowledging that. You've put a lot of time and effort and work into whatever it is you're trying to build. And she says you will be successful at it. So know that you have success on the horizon. Keep going, hold your head up high, and know your own value and self worth. And let's see what else I have here. Oh, wow. You are coming out as the magician. You have extremely powerful manifestation powers right now. You are getting creative downloads. You have a lot of skill, and you should have a lot of confidence in what you're doing. You have all the tools that it takes to create a brand new reality. And it's a number 1 representing new beginnings, potential, and opportunity. And let's see what else. Okay, so I have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and someone has used emotional manipulation against you. They're very moody and unstable. Perhaps you've been dealing with a narcissist in your life, is what I'm getting. And it's time to cut them off if you haven't already. And let's see what else. She's giving you the strength to move on without toxic relationships, is what I just heard. And you are also coming out, or she's sending you, pardon me, she is sending you, she said, the Ten of Cups energy. She's bringing in a lot of joy and harmony into your life, a lot of fulfillment. You're going to have a very happy family life. And tens are all about completion, end of a cycle, and transformation. So you have reached the completion phase or an end of a cycle. You fully transformed yourself and your life. She's very proud of you. She says, "You are the light of my life." And you also have the death card coming out, and that represents endings and transformation as well as that number 10. And so that's your confirmation that you have closed out cycles, you have ended situations successfully, and it's all about change and rebirth now into this new cycle that you're in. It's a number 4 representing structure, foundations, and planning as well. So you have a lot of number 4s here in your reading. And that emperor was the same meaning, building structure and foundations and stability in your life. So you should know that in this new phase of your life, that's what you're going to experience is those solid foundations that you've built for yourself. Now, also, I have you in the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that cycle has ended. You are no longer feeling trapped or bound or tied to any situations. You have broken free, or you're in the process of breaking free. You are experiencing liberation. You're also seeing new opportunities in your life. You have a newfound perspective on things, and you are expanding your horizons. And expanding your footprint is what I just heard for some of you that are in business for yourself. And eights are all about abundance and infinity, infinite potential and possibilities. They're also about movement, change, and attainment. So you have a lot of change coming in. And she says, don't fear anything that's changing right now. It's all for your better. And let's see, I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have been in a codependent relationship. Someone was overspending, having financial difficulty, some material loss, and loneliness. So you may have been experiencing that, or you may have been with a partner who was just kind of reckless with finances, or the person that you've been dealing with has been reckless with their finances, and that is their energy that they're in. And um, I have the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's showing me that perhaps you felt a lack of effort, shirking responsibilities, just a general feeling of being overwhelmed, procrastination, and burnout. So she's saying, be sure and get your rest. It's okay to rest. It's okay to put your feet up. She's telling me you're a real go-getter and you're like a toddler that doesn't want to take a nap. You like to be in the middle of things, involved in things, always doing, going. And she's saying it's time for you to take a rest. And you will be receiving a lot of downloads during this period of rest, creative downloads and insights. And so she wants you to be sure and get plenty of rest. Take a time out, I just heard. She's putting you in time out. She's putting you in time out, just as if you were little. Let's see. Yep, there you go. Four of Swords. You need rest. She's driving that point home right now. I have the Page of Cups in reverse. So that's telling me that you're fearful of beginning again in new relationships. You're fearful of other people. You've been hurt a lot in your past by people, and you are just feeling a little bit insecure about building new relationships and allowing others into your life now. She's saying, don't be afraid. She's sending you some special souls who are going to be by your side, and they're going to uplift you, and they're going to support you, and they're going to love you the way you should be loved. Wow. So interesting. The devil card didn't want to come out of the deck, but it was sticking out most of the way from the rest of the deck. So I was curious and I wanted to see which card that was trying to come out that didn't quite come out, but it was sticking almost completely out of the rest of the deck. And it's the devil in reverse. So she says, good job. You have literally put the devil on his head and you've turned the tables. And now you're in this Ace of Swords energy. You are all about truth. You're speaking your truth. You're letting your voice be known and be heard. And you're standing up for yourself. So good job. She is so proud of you. Some of you, she's saying, for some of you, not everyone, but it took you lifetimes to come here and learn how to stand up for yourself. Wow. And you've done it later in life, whoever I'm speaking to, you've done it later in life, but she's commending you that you actually did it. And you also have the Hanged Man energy coming out. So that tells me that you need to change your perspective on things and look at things differently. It is a number 12, which is a 3, which is all about our creativity. It's about growth, relationships, and success. So you will have success and growth opportunities in these new relationships coming out for you. It's not going to be hard like before. She's saying that you carry so much light, you irritate other people's demons. And she's saying that you had to go into the darkness and be surrounded by darkness and dark energies, to be able to learn how to be a light. And you were often a light for others without even knowing that. And so it has made you radiate your light even brighter. And you have been a trigger to many people. She's saying that you had a difficult time fitting into environments that were extremely difficult for you because not only did the darkness trigger you, but you triggered other people's darkness inside of them. And so God put you in those places for a reason because you were meant to shine your light and to trigger their demons out of them. And you're also a mirror, I'm getting. You mirror back what people project onto you without even trying. You don't even realize you're doing this, most likely. But you mirror people's behaviors and show them, themselves in the mirror when they F with you, to put it nicely. And I also have you in this Page of Swords. So you're in new beginnings in your thought processes. You're coming up with a lot of insight on your own self. And you're really trying to stay positive and maybe even doing positive affirmations in your life, or you're going to, or you should, to remain positive. It's going to be different for everybody, but I also have you coming out as the hermit again. And so she's saying, go outside and play. She's ordering you to go outside and play. She's ordering you to begin again, to trust in people, to trust in relationships, and to trust in her, in the universe. And God is supporting you fully. Your angels are supporting you. They're guiding you. They're protecting you. They're, excuse me, influencing you in positive ways, bringing you creative downloads and new potential, new ideas to create into this reality, your new reality. And they want you to do that. She said, good job at putting up those boundaries. Look at that. And that is the Nine of Wands. And you've done a great job at putting up new boundaries for yourself. Nines are also about fruition, completion, and fulfillment. And so things are coming into fruition for you. You are completing cycles and phases, and you're going to be very fulfilled in this next chapter of your life. And your grandma is so happy for you. She's really radiating happiness. She's in joy. She's smiling. And I just love her laugh. I love her laugh. She's got such pure energy. She's telling me that you're the same. You are so much like her, and you don't even realize this yourself, how much you are so much alike. And perhaps you spent a lot of time with her while you were growing up, and she practically raised you. Um, let's see what else. I have the Seven of Wands that came out in reverse. This is great news. So you're not going to be feeling like you have to defend or protect yourself anymore. You're not going to have to stand your ground in these new relationships that are coming in. It's very, very positive. It is the number seven. It's bringing more luck in for you. And it's helping you regain your faith, and you're becoming more wise. You're spending a lot more time in reflection to gain understanding over those relationships that have hurt you. I also just had the Five of Swords come out in reverse. Wow. So this is telling me that the aggression and disputes, the bullying, the stress, the conflict, the arguments, all of that cycle has closed out for you because it came out in reverse, just like the Seven of Wands. So she really wants you to trust and have faith that that period has ended in your life. The Two of Pentacles came out in reverse, telling me you're no longer going to be balancing resources. You won't have to be so flexible with things or adapt to having, just enough to get by. You have the Ace of Pentacles following that, that tells me you're going to have more than enough abundance, new opportunities, abundance, prosperity, security, and stability are all coming in for you. And I have the Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse, telling me that you have ended a cycle of hardship, loss, isolation, abandonment, unemployment, and struggle. And so that period has ended for you. And um, the Eight of Pentacles came out in reverse, telling me you have had a lot of commitment to what it is you've been trying to build in your life. And you've been very dedicated. Your work and effort are about to pay off. You won't have to work so hard. Things are going to get much, much easier for you. You're going to be in that flow state and just allowing the universe to bless you. Be very open to receiving. Embody that divine energy, and so you can be in a receptive nature to allow the universe to bless you. And you also have the Star card that just came out. This is all about hope, healing, inspiration, faith, positivity, and wish fulfillment. So they want you to wish upon a star. Your grandma is sending you this free gift of a wish, and she wants you to wish upon a star. And she's also saying you don't have to choose one thing. You don't have to make one choice like you've been struggling with. What do I choose? Which way do I go? She says you can have it all, baby. And I'm also getting that she used to call you baby or BB for some of you. And um, it is the number eight also. So you have lots of eights here too. Eights are all about abundance, infinite possibilities, and potential, and movement, change, and attainment. So you're going through this process of, a lot of movement and change in your life, but you are close, very, very close, she's saying, to attaining your goals. So stay focused and stay with the program. And you're also coming out in the Four of Wands. This is all about home life, reunion, stability, belonging, and celebrations. And she's saying you didn't feel like you belonged growing up. You did not feel like you belonged, maybe in your family, maybe on this earth. But she says, you belong to me. And she loves you with all her heart, very, very dearly, very deeply. And she's very devoted to you. She was in life, and that hasn't ended. She's still devoted to you now. She is your guardian angel. She's one of your guides. You can always call on her for help. She's here to help you, and she always will be. She wants you to know that. And I have the Two of Swords coming out. It tells me you've been in a stalemate, you've been stuck, possibly in denial. You've had difficult choices to make. You've been at a crossroads in your life. And so she's saying, make a choice, and you don't have to choose just one thing, but choose what you want to receive out of life, because you're more than worthy of receiving all that you wish for and hope for. Let's see what else. Page of Wands. So you have a lot of excitement coming in. You're going to be very extroverted. You're going to vibe with your tribe. You're going to be very energetic, fearless. A lot of creative ideas that are being sent from not only your grandmother, but your angels. So the World card came out to confirm that you've reached a phase of completion, closing out cycles, and you're close to receiving your achievement, or making an achievement of some type, achieving something, your goals. It's a number three. Wow, interesting. The Empress came out right behind that, which is also a number three. And threes are all about creation and creativity, as well as growth and um, relationships and success. And so you have a lot of success coming in. You are very, very creative, is what I just heard. You are very, very gifted. You have a lot of talents. She wants you to share those with the world. Perhaps you gave up on your dreams and you stopped showing people how talented you are, because people have been very jealous of, your talents and your gifts. But she wants you to not be afraid and to, create things again. She wants you to start creating and not being fearful of other people's reactions. You don't have to share it with negative people, but you can share it with the ones who support you and who lift you up. And you are birthing new ideas. You are a nurturing person. You have a very nurturing characteristic about you. And you need to nurture your creative gifts, she just said. Nurture yourself. Focus more on you and less on everybody else. So, what's awesome is the Ten of Swords just came out sideways. It's in your blocked energy. Your grandma's blocking this out. She says you need to let go of feeling defeated, let go of judging yourself for your failures, um, let go of any bitterness over the betrayals, and you have been exhausted from other people, putting the knives in your back, the swords in your back, and you felt like collapsing and giving up. And she's saying all of that period is over. It's being blocked by the angels. Those people are not allowed to contact you. So you may have noticed that they haven't been in contact with you, and it's for a reason, because the angels are blocking them from reaching you. And so she's also showing me this person was very impulsive, immature, hot tempered, rebellious, and very charming at the same time. They are in that Knight of Wands energy, but they're being blocked. And so you can move forward in peace and know that success is coming for you. This person that you've been dealing with has also been very curious and witty, chatty, gossipy. They've been finding out information on you so they could use it against you. And she's saying, please, please, just let it go and move on. You have so much better to look forward to in your horizons than to look back on the past and worry about it, or even give it any thought. Let's see what else. I'm going to get some intuitive messages now. Moving on from the tarot. And she says change. You have so much change coming in. It's like what I'm getting is it's all happening at once. You're changing many, many things in your life at once. But she is there providing guidance to you. And so she wants you to trust in her and trust in the process, trust in the universe, trust that God has your back, and ground yourself into Mother Earth as well. Um, you can ground yourself into Earth by imagining roots coming out of your feet, going deep down into the earth. And she wants you to stay grounded. She also says you've been caught up in some loop patterns in your mind. Um, this is like a spiral. And so you may have racing thoughts or repetitive thoughts or anxious thoughts. And she wants you to be very, very conscious of what you think about, because that's what you create. This is a cool message. I feel like your grandma was a very good friend to you, perhaps your best friend and closer to you than anyone else in life. And your confidant that never judged you. She was always supportive of you no matter what. She didn't think you could do any wrong, and she still doesn't. And she says, bring your thoughts into your awareness so that you can have control over them. So when you think something negative, automatically switch it to something positive. And she is sending you so much healing energy. In fact, she says Archangel Raphael has been working with you too from the other side, sending you healing energy. And she says you have a lot of empathy and compassion. You could help so many people on this earth. And she wants you to feel her subtle energy around you. It's very, very subtle, but she's hoping that you feel her presence. And take time to discover what lights you up. She wants to see you lit up again, like you were in the past. And she says, good job. You've healed your shadows, and you've done a great job at that. And you have also helped release karma over your ancestors through the healing work that you've done. And you have also realized that fear is just an illusion. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear is false evidence appearing real, but it's not. I'm going to get a few angel messages. Thank you. Thank you. And let's see what they say. Let's see. Okay, I have a pet coming through, and possibly your grandma as well. The love you gave me is the greatest gift of my life, and I will be forever grateful until we meet again. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So do what you love and love what you do, she's saying. I am grateful for every moment we shared. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So she says, keep going. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. That might have been a funny saying from her for some of you. And I have our souls resonate together now and forever. You no longer give me food and water, but I still find warmth in your smile. So you may have taken care of her at the end of life, or that could be coming through from a pet for some of you. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. And the outer world reflects the inner world, so remember that. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So she's saying, go with your angels, follow your intuition, and they are guiding you through your intuition.